Alright, I'm doing folks, your boy Marcus on your Tuesday 5 numbers after the name. Little Black Ops 3 action right here, man. Double crypto key weekend. Woo! This is a throwback over here, man. I have a bunch of videos that I've never put up for any Call of Duty. Like I have like a bunch of them just sitting there on a folder. And some of them are good, some are great. For the most part, I've put up every like all my nukes and stuff are up there. Like that doesn't. I kind of push those up ahead or anything that I thought I did like something amazing in. There's a bunch of good games that I just never end up sharing just because the Call of Duty timeline erodes and kind of fades out. And if you notice something like I'm doing this year is a lot, partially because I'm not heavy into the Infinite Warfare, so it kind of freed me up. And I have put an emphasis on Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm really enjoying that game, but I've also diversified my Call of Duty game to a whole nother level. I'm playing any duty, honestly. It's pretty much like anything. The other day I was wrong with the captain, and we were sitting like, yo, what do you want to do, man? And I was trying to push some Borderlands, being at the time, and he was like, you know what, man? Play some Advanced Warfare. And I was like, what? Like, you crazy, son? I was like, oh, yo, you down? I'm down. And then he was like, nah. And I was like, yeah, good call, because nah, I ain't playing no Advanced Warfare. I don't really play that for that. But shout outs to Advanced Warfare 2 whenever that comes out. I still think about it oftentimes, and I imagine when it's actually, I think the reveal normally kind of comes around like the NBA playoffs, like the Eastern Conference Finals, so it might still be a little bit of ways away. And maybe that's the trailer and they announced. I don't know. It's interesting. There really hasn't been that many leaks as to what the next year's Call of Duty has been yet so far. I think it's still kind of like early at the game to be speculating over there. I've initially held pretty strong that I kind of think Advanced Warfare 2 is the imminent response here, with maybe another remaster packed into it. Although I have begun to think a little bit, and I've heard this. I forget who I've heard this from, honestly, but it kind of makes sense. Is maybe they won't do another remaster, right? Because you're kind of fracturing your player base in that. And if you go and look at it, Call of Duty is a game whose player base is constantly decreasing, I believe, for years now. The apex, I think, of the series was Black Ops 2. That was kind of the cream of the crop, the top. I think Ghosts may have been the one that's. I don't want to put words in anybody, but I think Ghosts may have been the one that sold the most or something like that. I think Black Ops 2 was the one that maybe sold. I think no, hold on. Modern Warfare 3 sold the most out of any Call of Duty, and I think then Black Ops 2 sold the second most, and then I think it's like Ghost or something like that, which is kind of interesting to think about. But maybe that's also because you had to buy it twice for the different systems, even though you had to upgrade. I don't really know exactly how that plays out. But Black Ops 2, I think, to me, was the apex of the series in terms of positivity and in terms of just player base. And I'm really curious when that becomes backwards compatible to see how that works, because I'm just very curious to see am I gonna go into a Black Ops 2 lobby and all of a sudden just go and wreck because there's gonna be a ton of people in there? It's gonna be fun again. Is there gonna be not a lot of people? I expect it to be fun because the captain and I go and play Black Ops 1 a lot now, and this lobby's got people. It's just the fact those lobbies got cats in them, a good amount. We are normally on a 6v6 all the time. I don't think that there's 100,000 people playing, but I think there's anywhere from 10 to 20 playing on any given night, which is pretty impressive. Which is, when I say that Call of Duty, the player base is kind of slowing down, take that with a caveat. It's slowing down, but it's still, for the console world, it's still probably the highest amount of population playing the game. Now MOBAs, like League or I don't know, Dota, they kind of play on their own regard, right? And I guess Overwatch maybe might be able to compete with that. I'm not really sure what Overwatch's numbers are. I've never really got into Overwatch as much, and I feel kind of bad. I saw a deal to buy it for $20 around Black Friday-ish or something like that. Was it Black Friday? I guess it was Black Friday, yeah. And I thought about it, and I was like, I'm good. I don't really need that diversity in shooters, Same thing with Battlefield 1, another one that I heard was amazing. I don't have the time as much to put into shooters as I used to, and I really have a lot of games in my backlog I'm going to get through. Right now I'm sitting down and I just started Dark Souls 2, And then I actually sat down and I pre-ordered the Switch, which I gotta do a video about that, man. I haven't even talked about it. Maybe the first time I put up a Zelda footage, I'll talk about the Switch, man. Because I had a raucous relationship with that thing without it even coming out. I've been kind of diversified in my gameplay like that, and I haven't been able to just put in the solid hours on night. Plus work and relationships and stuff like that. They seep out of your time. You'll notice, man, it's kind of an interesting. It's kind of an interesting dynamic when you get a little older in your life, man. Not to sound like an old person over here, but you end up having the affordability to like get the games that you want, but you don't have the time to actually like play them. You know, you'll see that a lot in just a lot of things in general in life, but it's pretty interesting when it comes to that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So what are we looking at over here, man? 7237. Okay, man, we put that murder game and that Wasteland Wednesday on Nuketown. You know what? Cool thing, man. I should bring these guys some footage from Nuketown game. I should honestly on the Take Tuesday just show you guys what Nuketown Marcos looks like in Black Ops 1. It's really cool that like my history with like Nuketown a little bit, man. And I've talked about this a couple times on the channel, man. But it really goes from Black Ops 1, I sucked at Nuketown. I still do, man. We played earlier today, man. We played earlier today with the captain. And I honestly, man, I've had my best game in Black Ops 1 in Nuketown. And it was something like 22 to like 4. And I like didn't have like a single, like I didn't even get an assault on any of those streaks. I somehow got like X'd out like one before each time or something like that. You know, it was pretty wild. That was kind of consistent. Black Ops 2, I was very nervous about Nuketown, right? Because I was like, oh, man, I don't really know. I didn't do too good. And the other guy, I don't know about this. But with the score streaks, with the EMPs, I started kind of locking low. And I was like, oh, hold up. Like, never mind. We good. So it became a pretty good map. Not as good as Slums, not as good as Hijack, but Nuketown put in work. And in Black Ops 3, I kind of kept going on that line. Not as good as Black Ops 2, I feel like, but I kind of feel like that in everything in Black Ops 3, where I just was never as good as Black Ops 2. Like, Black Ops 2 was the peak of my Call of Duty performance, and I'm really curious to go back, man. I have my 360 still set up here. I can pop it in at any time. I'm sure I need an update or something. I can pop it in at any time. But I really been pushing for the backwards compatibility on it, because that would be cool, because I get it in the big screen, the living room and whatnot, and play it. I imagine, you know, just like everything that you don't do for a while, I will probably suck at it for the first, like, hour of playing, and I'll feel like embarrassed about it. There's nothing better than going in a game like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, where you know you've dominated for years, and you go back and you just stink, and you're like, what the hell? Like, what in God's what? Like, this isn't cool. But then you get your mojo back, and then you find that groove, and then you start murdering, gaming everybody, and you like, okay, I was like, we back, baby. Y'all miss me? We here. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Margles, man. Wasteland Wednesday. Look how amazing game ended up in third, man. Yo. What's up with everybody else doing all this crazy stuff on my videos, man? Doses.